Okay, yesterday we started the proof of this theorem. We suppose that C is a convex subset of E. E is a Banach space. And we try to prove that if C is a convex, so if C is weakly closed, then C is also strongly closed. In the same, if it is strongly closed, then C is weakly closed. That means that in convex subset in a Banach space, the fact that C is weakly closed is equivalent to the fact that C is strongly closed. And if we want to suppose that C is weakly closed, we are going to this one is involved because any weakly closed subset is a strongly closed subset. Yeah, this one is trivial. And for the second part, conversely, we suppose that C is strongly closed. You have to prove that C is weakly closed. Then, we suppose that this, you want to prove that this one is weakly closed. If you want to show that C is weakly closed, just speak that the complement of C is weakly open. So when you take x0 in the complement of C, like this, that means that x0 is not in C. And let us consider this one distinct x0 is compact, and this one is closed, we said already. Then you can apply the second geometry form of Banach. Then there is this hyperplane with that separates this convex, this compact, and this closed subset. So we are here. We did this one yesterday. So I want to finish the proof here. So we separate this one. That means that alpha f of x0 less than alpha less than f of c for all c element of c. So that means that the hyperplane of equation f equal to alpha separates strictly the convex, this compact, which is convex compact, and also this convex closed c, this one. And let us suppose now V like this. In the set of x in E, such that the f of x less than alpha, this one. You see that x0 is the element of V, because you are this condition. X0 is element of V, and also V, intention with V with C is empty. Because for any C here, we are f of C is greater than alpha. This one is true. That means that the V is contained in the complement of C. So that proves that x0 limit of V, which is limit of the complement of C. That means this one is open. But V here is like this. This one is just you can say that this one you can use it that is phi. It's exactly phi of f minus 1 of the interval minus this one alpha. Then this one is opposite, is a neighborhood, is a weakly neighborhood you use already. Is the basis of neighborhood of this weak topology, this one. So there is this a neighborhood which is weakly labeled like this, I derive this condition. So C is C, the complement of C is open, is weakly open, then is C is weakly closed, and what you are going to prove. Now, I'll give you a remark. I'll give you some remark, which is very important too. A remark. This remark states that when you have, we suppose that EB, letter EB, two Banach space. Two Banach spaces like this. And T, linear operator on this one. is T, a linear operator from E into F. Then you have this condition. Then you have this result, by both condition that by the result. And then you have this. If T1 is continuous, from E to F weekly. This one is equivalent defined that T is continuous. And I'll change the marker, and this one is not called this one. That means little P is continuous strongly. From also E to F. So when you have a linear map, it is continuous. The fact that it's linear is very important. If not linear, the two topology are not coincide when you want to study the continuously of this operator. If you are the operator which is the linear operator, then if T is strongly continuous, then it is weakly continuous and the same. That's what that means. That when I say that is strongly continuous, that means that is a T. This one, that means that T is continuous from E. With this kind of topology, this one, the kind of E and the graph of this one into F with this topology, sigma of F, the graph of this one. What I mean by weekly continuous and weekly strongly continuous, this one. Donc, if I say that this one continues from E to weekly, that means that this is continuing from E with this weak topology into F with this weak topology. If this one is true, that is the converse is also true, and the conversely. And conversely, the converse is also true like this. Now, I'll give you a second part of the course when we construct another topology on the dual of the Banach spaces. Well, before continuous, somebody, one of your neighbor, your classmate, asked me a question about what you did the last time concerning the proof of this. He told me that you don't understand the proof of when he said that you have a Banach space. E is a vector space. Is a non-vector space. It was is a non-vector space. You prove certain things. You see that the hyperplane is closed if only if the F here is continuous. He sent me a message, told me that he don't understand the proof for this one. But I'll do it for you again. Okay, for the proof. I'll give you very more detail, and you understand the proof this one. You did it already, but just give you some detail concerning the proof. And when you have if F is continuous, F is continuous, then H, which is exactly the inverse image of the singleton alpha, like this, is closed. This one is very, very simple because the singleton like this. Because this one is a singleton element which we contain in R, which is a Holder space. Which is a Hausdorff space. And you said that we know already that a Holder space is singleton is closed. Then H is just the inverse image of a closed subset which is also closed. Then if F is continuous, H is closed. This one is very obvious for you. And your problem is to understand when H is closed, how can you prove that F is continuous? So I give you the proof with more details. Before studying the topology on the dual of the Banach space, which we call the star stigma topology. So I'll give you the proof before. You have this one. Now you suppose that